Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Jason Lee saying that Megan Thee Stallion is going to jail because it has now been discovered that Tory Lanez DNA on the gun is 102% inconclusive, which is given the sense that Tory Lanez never touched that gun and shot Megan Thee Stallion. Let's talk about it. And please note that everything that I'm about to share in this video is allegedly, even though we've seen Miss Paula, a state representative, or I think it's Paulina, who have come out to say that it has been confirmed that there are at least two other DNAs. They say it's confirmed to be 3, but there are at least 2 other DNAs on the gun, and the 2 other DNAs that are on the gun, they're stronger than Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is less than 1%. The other 2 people DNA is stronger. So what Jason Lee was saying during iNews podcast is that it has been confirmed that Tory Lanez DNA is 102% inconclusive on the weapon that shot Megan Thee Stallion, and as such, he believes that Megan Thee Stallion is going to jail. Now, we're going to take a look at the clip, and then I'm going to come back and share some more information on this matter with you guys. But let's watch the clip and then we get back.
Tested, and sure enough, I was 102% excluded completely from everything, just like I said. I said, well, why didn't you just say who did it? Fuck doing time for something you ain't do. He said, I took the rap for Kelsey, never wanted her to go to jail, and I never wanted Megan to get hurt or anything. So in me stopping her from getting shot, I got the raw deal. Crazy how life works. And to think they made me the poster boy for the unprotection of black women, when in all honesty, I protected 2 black women, one from getting shot and one from going to jail. Never said nothing in 8 to 10 years for them to live. It's a crazy, crazy place we live in. I said, but why you ain't just say that? Nigga, when I got shot, I told. And he said, I lost my mother at 11 years old. I couldn't sleep with myself. I was the reason for taking a mother away from her kid. I just couldn't do it. Tory Lanez. Megan, you might be going to jail, girl.
No, guys, with Jason Lee is sometimes messy, and sometimes he does these like clickbait kind of story, and these platforms, if you don't know, they really encourage those kind of stories. They may tell you it's like illegal and violates the platforms, but if you do a true story and you put out a clickbait story, you're going to notice that 9 times out of 10, the clickbait story does better. And it is because these platforms, they actually encourages clickbait more than the authentic thing, right? Because everyone has the authentic thing, but if you can come with something that's clickbaity, unique, it's gonna do well. So people in the business like Jason Lee knows this, and he'll do those clickbaity stuff from time to time. However, in this case, this is not Jason Lee being clickbaity. He's also often messy too. But in this instance, this is not Jason Lee being messy, because what he's saying here, he's not the only one who's saying it. We've heard it from many officials. We have heard it from We Unite the People, and we have heard it from state officials. And as such, what Jason Lee is saying here, it is absolutely not anything new. And if you also listen to the conversation that he had, he basically said that he spoke to Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez said that, I never shot Megan Thee Stallion, but I just did not want Kelsey to go to jail. Now, before all of this and the phone call that Tory Lanez, sent to Megan, this was the first story we heard in the streets. And Tasha K was one of the first individual to break the story on the internet, saying that Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion. It was actually Kelsey that did it. Now, we know that Tory Lanez has been since then behind bars, and they have been lobbying to get Tory Lanez freed, and people believe that, Megan Thee Stallion is going to go to jail. But I want you guys to realize this. Let's say, for example, right? Because I'm not going to dismiss all the allegations that they're putting out there saying Tory Lanez is innocent. But here's what I want you guys to really and truly think about, right? If all of this evidence existed and Tory Lanez went to jail, irrespective of the overwhelming evidence that he didn't do this, we all have to realize that there was an entire organization here, or a group of people who were corrupt enough to send this man behind bars to do time for a crime that he never committed. And these group or organizations, they're going to work overtime to keep Tory Lanez behind bars, even if the evidence is overwhelming. It really does take someone like Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, to pardon Tory Lanez, or even Donald Trump. And let's say Tory Lanez gets pardoned for this. Will Megan Thee Stallion go to jail? Absolutely not. Because if she goes down, it's not only her who lied. And they may basically do something to this girl to ensure that their ass is saved. So I believe that what is going on is that there are a group of people who Megan Thee Stallion works with, and these group of people may realize something with Megan Thee Stallion that for us on the outside may not even realize. And I think that they realize that Megan Thee Stallion is someone that is dependable, and you can fake love and give to her because, seems as though there's something about Megan Thee Stallion. Let me put it this way. That those people who works close with her knows, and they know how much they can manipulate her and get her to do things. And they use that to their advantage to get her to put Tory Lanez behind bars. So even if Tory Lanez gets out, I don't think Megan Thee Stallion is going to ever do time behind bars, because it took a group of people to get Tory Lanez sentence. So if Megan Thee Stallion goes down, other people will have to be held accountable, and I don't see that happening. The industry is a very corrupt one, and we've witnessed that in so many different aspects, and it has happened to so many people in the industry, and those people suffer in silence for years. Oftentimes, it takes a decade or two before the truth ever comes out. However, with Tory Lanez, that is changing, but the question is, irrespective of the overwhelming information that is being brought forward and the allegations of his innocence, will it be enough to get Tory Lanez out of jail, knowing how corrupt the entire system is? Because if evidence that they're bringing out, if everything they're saying is factual, I can't see why is it that Tory Lanez is not out of jail. So there's so many unanswered questions here, and why is it that the legal system is choosing to ignore these evidence? Those are my questions and concerns. If you guys want to join in and shed some light on this matter, please do so in the comment section below. While you're at it, do all you need to do on this video and support my channel. Peace.